Welcome back, lambs. We pray that you and your family are doing well during these unprecedented times. We are excited that you have selected IBCK Educational Center as your choice for your child's educational needs this school year. This year presents many unique challenges and opportunities for us all. And for this reason, we have created a plan to ensure that all students at IBCK Educational Center receive the best education possible. In this video, we will address in detail the option for academic instruction, expectations for learning, policy and procedures, as well as health and safety guidelines. In order to comply with the statewide effort to contain the spread of COVID-19, we are offering our families 3 instructional learning opportunities for our students. These different opportunities are face-to-face instruction, virtual distance learning, and hybrid blended learning. In our face-to-face learning, students would be required to attend classes fully on campus 5 days a week. Students would be required to wear masks every day while they are on campus, and in the event of a quarantine, students would be given the opportunity to transition into virtual or distance learning. Virtual distance learning is comprised of live academic instruction delivered via the Microsoft Teams for Education platform. Students are going to be required to have access to internet services, and they must have a distance learning device such as a computer, a tablet, or a laptop. And with that, they must have a functioning camera and microphone. Students must log into their virtual classroom daily from Monday to Friday starting at 7:45 a.m. and instruction will end at 1:30 p.m. Students will follow a set schedule that includes bathroom and lunch breaks. The hybrid blended learning option consists of both face-to-face instruction and virtual distance learning. Students will attend the school campus on 2 or 3 days a week and stay home to do virtual instruction the remaining days. With this option, students are still required to have access to the internet and a distance learning device with a functioning camera and microphone. This option is subject to approval from administration, and parents are required to submit a work schedule so that we can create a specific schedule for the students to have the hybrid blended learning option. The first day of school will begin on Wednesday, August 12, 2020. All of our students, regardless of the option that you have selected, will commence 100% online. This will be on Wednesday, August 12th, Thursday, August 13th, and Friday, August 14th. And the reason we're doing this is because we want to make sure that our families and students are familiar with our online learning platform for the year. This will help us in the event of a quarantine or another mandated statewide stay-at-home order. For our students that have selected the face-to-face option or the hybrid option, they will commence coming on campus on Monday, August 17th, 2020. For our families that have selected the virtual distance learning, I want to go over some expectations that need to be met in order for this to be a successful year. Students are expected to log in daily to their virtual classroom promptly at 7:45 a.m. They must turn on their video and audio feature on Microsoft Teams and be visible to the teacher. Once the teacher is able to verify that the student is present, they will be marked present in their daily attendance log. The students need to ensure that they know their username and passwords for their instructional resources that are accessible via the school website. They need to engage in online learning activities being offered by the teacher and/or provided through online resources. And they must complete and submit all assignments by due dates established by the teacher. Families are expected to maintain communication with their child's teacher and administration. They need to monitor time spent engaging in online and offline learning. They need to assist their child with assignments, and they need to support their child's social and emotional balance by providing time for physical activity and play. In this section, we're going to discuss the instructional plan overview for our virtual distance learning. All students will have access to digital materials and instructional activities to support distance learning. Live teacher instruction will be delivered daily from Monday to Friday, starting at 7:45 a.m. and ending at 1:30 p.m. using the Microsoft Teams digital platform. Students will have access to teacher, grade, and school-specific instructional materials to support distance learning. Digital resources. Each student will receive a user ID and password in order to access their textbooks and workbooks online. Teacher-created materials will be scanned and uploaded directly to the Microsoft Teams digital platform. Access to devices and internet. Parents that select the virtual distance learning option are fully responsible for providing their child with a distance learning device that is equipped with a functioning camera and microphone, as well as access to the internet. These devices could be a computer, a laptop, or a tablet. Parents have the option of sending their child to our campus for face-to-face instruction if they do not have internet services or access to technology. The educational platform that we're going to be using for our virtual and distance learning is the Microsoft Teams for Education platform. Microsoft Teams will be located in the employee and student portals on the school's website. It is a digital hub that brings conversations, content, and assignments together in one place. Live instruction will be given daily on this platform from 7:45 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Parents and students will receive a user ID and password in order to access this learning platform. Class progression expectations. All of our students are required to attend their daily academic classes from 7:45 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Students will receive live instruction from Monday to Friday in their core subjects, which include language arts, reading, mathematics, science, and history. Students are expected to actively participate in the daily instruction with the teacher either verbally or via the Microsoft Teams chat feature. In addition, students must complete assignments while logged in the classrooms and review with the teacher. The teacher will monitor student participation and weekly progress. The teacher is required to notify the parent of any student that is failing to complete assignments or is not making adequate weekly academic progress immediately to determine the cause and establish a plan of action. The teacher will also notify administration of the plan in place for additional support. Attendance. Any student participating in our virtual distance learning program must log into their live classroom on Microsoft Teams at 7:45 a.m. Students are required to turn on the camera and be visible in order for the teacher to verify that the student is present in the classroom. The student will be required to make up any instruction or assignments due to any absences that they may have. All of the attendance will be recorded on Alma, and parents will have access to their child's attendance via Alma. Communication. At IBCK Educational Center, we believe that communication between teachers and parents is essential for the academic success of students. Teachers are required to communicate with families via phone call, text, or email. Teachers have been issued a company cell phone and laptop in order to facilitate communication with our students and families. They also have access to 2 communication platforms. They are Remind and Microsoft Teams. Remind is a communication app that allows the teachers to communicate with two-way messaging, send home updates, and reminders. Remind is a communication app that allows the teachers and school to communicate with our parents, send home updates, and reminders. We ask that all of our parents sign up for Remind so that they can receive these messages throughout the school year. Microsoft Teams is a learning management system that allows the capability to communicate via video and chat. Teachers and parents are able to have video conferences to discuss students' progress through Microsoft Teams. With these tools, families will always remain informed in a timely manner. In this section, we're going to discuss the health and safety guidelines that we have in place in order to keep our students, staff, and faculty safe during this pandemic. Some of the things that we have put into place is that we have a single point of entry into the school or work site for all of our employees and visitors. Once our students and our staff enter the campus, there will be daily temperature check and health questionnaires for all individuals to fill out once they enter our property. All individuals entering the school or work site must wear a mask and they must follow our social distancing guidelines. We will have limited building access to all visitors and volunteers that are not on official school business. Classroom protocols. To provide the greatest degree of social distancing and safety protocol, teachers will adhere to the following classroom protocols. Masks and face coverings will be required while the student is in the classroom or changing classes. Hand sanitizers will be available in each classroom, and students will be encouraged to use them when entering and exiting the classroom. Frequent visual and verbal hygiene reminders will be given throughout the day. Students' interaction will be limited where the student is going to be assigned to their classroom. To the greatest degree possible, we will separate the student desks. We will limit sharing of supplies, books, toys, etc., and any sharing required will have disinfecting prior to passing from one student to another. We will look for increased opportunities for students to go outside and have mask breaks, and we will use disposable bathroom and hall passes. For further information of our COVID-19 planning, please refer to the video called Policies and Procedures for COVID-19 that has been created and attached to our website.